Welcome back, everybody. I am just some dude on the internet, and we are jumping back into the Frank Fultz Chronicles here in Muldraugh. We are now on, I think this is stream number 17. So I just want to thank everybody who has joined along, who has participated in either the live streams or the VODs. It has been a fun project, and I'm glad to share this with you all. So let's take a look at our stats for Frank Fultz before we continue our adventure, right? We currently are at 82 weight with one arrow going up, so we are gaining weight, which is fantastic. In the original series, we were not so lucky. We were fighting hunger the entire time. Just a quick reminder for everybody, we are a short of breath, motion sensitive, slow healing, weak stomach, slow reader who likes to smoke cigarettes, very thirsty, has cat eyes. We are outdoorsy and herbalist, and we have wilderness knowledge. We are currently on day 8 and 11 hours with 156 zeds killed, and our favorite weapon being the shovel. Now, it looks like we've got some people in the chat, so I just want to say thank you for everyone that is joining live. We did not get to do the live stream last week because we were busy with New Year's and Christmas and all that. So this is the first stream of 2026. Happy New Year's to everybody. Happy 2026. All right, let us figure out what we need to do right now. So the goal, before I had jumped off of the building on accident, is to get across the street. Sounds like a pretty easy goal to meet, but there's a lot of zeds between this elementary school and this gas station that we are eyeballing right now. This elementary school, or like what is between here and here, is actually a motel, and motels tend to attract a lot of residents. So I'm thinking, if I'm using my noggin, I'm thinking about going up north and maybe drawing some of these zeds away using some gunfire. It's basically our favorite move. So I got a cat on my desk. Let's see, left-handed mistakes. I'm 37, 4 kids and a wife. You got me back into gaming. Well, thank you so much. I'll check back in after I get one down for bed. Have a good run, dude. Thank you so much, left-handed mistakes. I'm glad to see you're enjoying the content. So we are going to be trying to make our way down to this gas station. And primarily, I want to get these gas cans. It is 9 p.m. Okay, we'll probably want to sleep before then. Let's get a quick look. We are, very tired, weighed down, minor pain. I'm going to hop out this window again and not fall off. Good Lord, that was loud. So taking a look across the street, I see several candidates for cars. Don't see a lot of zeds. I believe it is the van that is a little bit down to the south here that actually has the gas cans. But we need to make it across the street, past the lickety split, the convenient mart, the gently used. There's going to be ample opportunity for us on the other side of this street. I do not trust second story windows, or second stories in general now. And in our last run, we were actually able to find some cigarettes. So we were able to get our tobacco under control, our inkling there. I think that we did end up getting scratched. All right, we had a laceration. Let's open this up. Yeah, we had a laceration on our arm, and I'm hoping against hope that we are not going to be turned. You can contract the Knox virus through scratches and lacerations, not just bites, if you leave the default settings on, which I think I did in that regard. So whoop-de-doo, gonna have fun with that. If I start to see signs that I'm getting sick, then you know that I have made a fatal mistake. Okay, and in terms of our food, let's just take some quick inventory. We've got some stale ham slices on us. We have our lunchbox, I think. Did we put that lunchbox away? There's the sleeping pills. We're gonna take the sleeping pills just so that we don't wake up in pain. Got our diary, more cigarettes, cotton balls. And in our backpack here, okay, so we got our 2 dehydrated meat sticks, can opener. Ah, yes, our meat and tomato roast that we had made. We will save that. Let's see if I can eat. I'm gonna eat a couple slices of ham for right now. Get us through the day or through the evening. Where the hell did my ham in my backpack? Yeah, it is. So we're gonna not go to bed peckish because I think that you stand a higher chance at waking up with nightmares if that's the case. We're a little bit in pain, so let's take some painkillers. Thank God they had added the ability when you double click it, you will consume it. Okay, and did it put it back? Yes, it did. Wonderful. Okay, we are gonna lay down for the bed in the comfortable bunk bed where the comfort is good. We don't know what the next day holds in terms of weather quite yet. Let's see if we make it through the night. All right, we did make it through the night. So this elementary school, let me get an idea real quick. Okay, we're gonna start our day off right by eating half of our meat and tomato roast. Fun fact, if you do get hurt, food is your best friend. I don't know how long these stale ham slices are gonna be good for. We're gonna smoke another cig. We should be, yeah, we're full to bursting. That's exactly where we wanna be. Okay, bandage is dirty, and I do have a clean bandage. We're gonna remove this. Ah, it's infected. Okay, ooh. I don't have a okay, I do have antibiotics. Okay, well, we're gonna move this bandage here, and I've got cotton balls, but I do not have a way to disinfect it right now. Okay, so we are going to bandage this guy up, and because we have an infection, this is not the Knox infection, by the way, we are just going to go ahead and take some antibiotics. All right, let's take the antibiotics. See if that can help. Might as well swing by the lickety-split then at this point, use some of the alcohol to help us out in terms of our infection. All right, this fancy sink, I'm gonna grab some stuff to drink, fill our water bottle up, and then we are also going to wash the bandages. All right, once again, we're gonna get a look outside, see if anybody's migrated. All right, looks like we're pretty safe. We still got, all right, we're gonna take some more painkillers. All right, I'm gonna put that bandage back, or that bandana on my face. Now across the street, we got this lickety-split. I'm hoping that, first and foremost, that the door is unlocked. That would suck if it wasn't. What we got? Is this the door to the lickety-split? The side door? Yes, it is, and it's locked. Okay, the Convenu-Mart. How about you? Locked. If I break this window, what are the odds that there's an alarm? That was a dangerous game that we just played, and it happened to pay off. Okay. So we're not here for the tequila or the rum. We need something with a high enough alcohol content. I think we need whiskey. Whiskey, there we go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open this box. And I don't believe that there's anybody else in here. Okay, yeah, we're safe. We're gonna move the whiskey in here, move it to the main inventory. And then from the satchel, I'm gonna open the box of cotton balls. I got 12 cotton balls. All right, we are going to douse it in alcohol. Okay, and then we have a clean bandage. We will disinfect that bandage. We are going to take our current bandage off. Oh, look, we've beaten the infection. All right, we will use the cotton ball doused in alcohol, and then we will bandage it with a sterilized bandage. There we go. Okay, since we have taken painkillers, it is not a good idea to drink from the whiskey, but we will put the whiskey back. Put the cotton balls, put the bandage. One bottle of whiskey should be enough for us for the time being. Let's take a look at what else we got in the immediate vicinity. Some gin, several bottles of whiskey, more vodka. And I don't think with the vodka, I don't think that is a high enough. It is, okay. So I'm seeing vodka, I'm seeing, there's some brandy. I thought that said grenade. We got bitters. Coffee liqueur. Yeah, there's that pain again. More rum, tequila, beer. Got some cider. This is all stuff that won't go bad. So we don't need to worry ourselves about trying to grab everything. But let's see what's in the exit. Okay. As far as the Convenumart is concerned, I will check that out later. I've got a mission. I'm a man on a mission right now. Okay, so there are our friends. A little bit north. Oh, Jesus! Fuck. God damn it. There's a friend a little bit closer than I thought. He's got a broken nose. Okay, let's take one last look around us. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think, yeah, this is an electronics store that is there. We are going to continue our trek across. Oh, look, there's a friend over here. There's two. All right, we're gonna take care of these guys. Oh man, I thought you had a beanie. It's just a man bun. It's not a man bun, just a bun. There we go with the clicking, bringing up the debug menu. All right, we're gonna knock this guy, this gal off the roster. Oh, we got another ranger, Dennis Barnett. Rest in peace. Now, I think I am already wearing a ranger vest. Now I'm wearing a foreman vest. All right, I'm gonna wear this ranger jacket. All right, no need for the foreman vest. If I can find it. There we go. Man, goodness. Yeah, we were uncomfortably hot. We have fixed that. All right, immediate look across the street. Everything seems fine and dandy. Looks like another restaurant. I'm gonna take some inventory of our skills real quick. Our light-footed is looking pretty decent. And our sneaking is already almost level 4. Vacancy. Welcome to the Sunstar Motel. Now you see why I might have been concerned. Now I'm not gonna draw, ooh. Okay, that guy didn't see us. I'm not gonna draw their attention quite yet. I'm gonna continue to avoid them at all costs, and then in the event that I need to pull them away from the gas station, we're gonna go back up into the woods. Go all pew pew mode. Okay, see they're shambling towards us, but I don't think that they see us. Okay, there's the gas station. And you see all of the friends that we have. Yes, okay. So this is the situation that we are going to be dealing with. Let's get a better idea of the immediate area. Oh, okay. There's 2 of them. One of them has latched onto us. Let's go onto this main road. Now, I believe the lumber mill is down this way. Yeah, okay. Make sure nobody else is behind us. Oh, okay. Hearing the other one. There they are. Let's take care of them. Would love a fanny pack. That would be great. All right. Our arm is still looking good. Cool. All right. Now the rest of these guys. So I'm thinking, okay, so if we can pull them up the street. Let's go up the street a little bit, and we're gonna see what is, oh, okay, hang on. We got 2 more coming. But you see what I'm saying with all of these Zeds over here, best thing that we can do is not fight every single one of them, but rather to draw them out. So if we get enough distance and we start pulling out our pistol, shooting it, that one that we found in the last stream, we're gonna follow that same exact strategy, but now there are a lot more zombies. Notice how I'm pushing this guy so that he's standing on top of the other guy. The pro strat for you. All right, both of these guys down. Okay, looking down the street. I do believe this is, oops, hang on 1 second here. I got a secondary map pulled up so I know where I'm going. Let me pause this so I don't kill myself on accident. All right, so yes, we are at the fossil oil, which where is that on this map? There's the Spiffos, there is Jay's Chicken. And pull up the map right here. Okay, so gas station is right there. So we got a ton of Zeds that we're gonna deal with. Let's plop a couple of these guys. Well, one way to find out. Let's just walk for a moment. Yeah, so I think that if we follow this road... Oh, hang on. Ooh. We got a bunch of officers. I'm interested in fighting them. This is... We're going to fight them, and it looks like one of them has a shotgun. Yeah, the sirens, or like the lights are still going on in this one. Hello, Mr. Policeman. And if any of you guys have a holster that I can wear, would greatly appreciate it. Speaking of holster, I will take that. Got a double holster? Glad I didn't shoot the gun. All right, there's 2 holsters and a bulletproof vest. There's that shotgun. That is something that I want. All right. I think one of them has a baton, if I'm seeing that correctly. We're just going to get everybody in one nice pile here. A tactical walkie-talkie. Just another officer? Looks like it. Come on. Shotgun is absolutely a huge find right now. Day 8 is going to make our lives much better. Especially given that I'm out of breath. My character struggles with that. It's kind of a feature that I've baked into this character so that we're not just going all ham on everybody. Now we do have some ammunition in this shotgun. We're gonna plop that on our back. All right, how's our weight looking? 15 out of 2. All right, and then this is taking shotgun shells. I don't see any shells immediately here. And there's the bulletproof vest. Oh, and I didn't even notice. It's Frone. Welcome, Frone. Long time no see. My old comrade. How have you been? Oh, dude, look at the lighting. The lighting is on the character animation, or on the model now. That's dope. Good to see you, man. Literally, it's been forever. Now, I would love to get into these cars. Okay, let's see. We got anything? Box of 9mm rounds. I'll take it. Anybody got any shotgun ammo? Got some paperwork. All right, we're going to press Z and then 1. I need to lower my desk here. Hang on. Ugh. Sit, stand desk. Okay. Oh, shit. The key is in the ignition, but this car is probably garbage. Been really enjoying watching you do videos again. Super awesome. Thank you very much, man. I know it's been countless years. Oh my God, we got a box of shotgun shells and a nightstick and a megaphone. Project Zomboid was always one of my favorite games, dude. Yeah, you were actually the person that tipped me off to Project Zomboid like 10 years ago. I don't know if you remember that. Back in college, you're like, there is this zombie game that you should check out. And then it's just kind of become one of my... Oh, look, dude, another key. We're killing it. Yeah, dude, and Zomboid has just continued to update. Yeah, oh, dude. So you're taking me back. DayZ. DayZ was also another one of my favorite games of all time. You and I particularly, I look fondly back on that. Well, this car that has a key in it looks like trash. But it looks like we did find the key to this one. Okay, anything in the seat? Okay, we'll take the matchbook. Go in the... Okay, this is the front seat. And we have unlocked the back. Bullets bandolier reduces hand-fed firearm reload time. And an M9 pistol. All right, can I wear... I don't know why it's not letting me wear that. Let's double click it. Put that bandolier on. Oh, sick, cool. And you can put the ammo directly on it. Okay, we're gonna take the box of 9mm rounds. That 9mm, we're gonna attach it. Oh, actually, hang on, wait. Yeah, I'll attach it in the holster. And I think if I can take this holster, can I take a second one? Hang on, what's going on with our health? Oh, we're weighing too much. 38 special. Bulletproof vest, another holster. I wear. Yeah, see, it looks like yeah, you can only wear one holster at a time. Damn it. Okay, I need to get the double holster. All right, well, we are weighing too much right now, so we're gonna have to figure this sitch out after I get the shotgun ammo out of here. Another box of 9mm, box of 308s. Yeah, dude, this is just phenomenal. This is great. Oh my God, these bags are full. Oh shit, okay. Now the megaphone can actually come in handy as well. All right, hear me out. We're gonna take some of this stuff back to the school. I've been called to play Escape from Tarkov with your dad. I have not played Escape from Tarkov myself. Is it pretty fun? Okay, yeah, we are gonna make our way back to the school really quick, and we're gonna cut through. We're gonna drop some of this stuff off. Better to take it slow and pace ourselves than to rush directly into a death. While I still got you here, Fron, if you're not leaving quite yet, I was curious. Have you ever played Stalker or Stalker Gamma, that mod? I just installed the Stalker Gamma mod today. I've never played Stalker in my life, but it looked like it was a hardcore survival series that I could start playing. And I know that I would absolutely start from like ground zero, not having like any skills in it yet. So anybody that could pass me a few tips or that might have played it, I'd be interested to hear. Ooh, Tarkov was inspired by Stalker. All right, I think that we got a friend, or a couple Zed friends. I haven't played it myself, but I've heard great things about it. Well, I'm thinking about getting that started up. I got a couple plans for 2026 in terms of content. We have just been kind of plowing through some Project Zomboid right now because it's really what I'm feeling the most. But I am planning on doing at least one story-based game that's not open world sandbox at a time. And I think that the first game on that list, chosen exclusively by my wife, is Life is Strange. I have not played very much of that game. I've played a little bit, but not enough to really, get super far. Yeah, dude, my character, I need to drop all this shit off. So Life is Strange is a story game that I'm thinking about doing this year. I'm not thinking about it, I'm gonna do it. Gonna continue the Project Zomboid stream. And then, thinking more in terms of like other games that I could play, because I am more familiar with Zomboid. Like I said, Stalker Gamma is one of them. Been thinking about doing The Long Dark because I'm also not a pro at that. So kind of like, tipping the scales a little bit to see more what it looks like to learn a game like that. And we're just walking ourselves back, nice and slow. You know what? I honestly don't mind. Like I said, I would rather take it slow and survive. Good call from the wife. Yeah. She has been wanting me to play Life is Strange for a very long time. And I've always been like, I got so many other things in my rotation. I don't know when I'm going to get to it. And I promised her. I told her I'd do it this time. Did you get our gift off of your registry? I think I did. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was, but I'm pretty sure that I did. We had been meaning to send out thank yous to people, and life got really, really hectic with our our golden retriever puppy that we have. He's now 8 months old. And that has taken like an ungodly amount of our time. So my apologies for not sending a handwritten thank you. Here's a thank you from me to you personally. All right, where are we going to be moving some of this other stuff? Let's take a look what we can offload. Yeah, we got a box of 9mm rounds, got more 308 rounds in here. There's M1911, which is taking, we got 245 caliber rounds and an M9 magazine. Okay, so in this case, with the M1911 taking the 45s, we can move, what do I want? There's an M9 pistol. I'm gonna move the M9 pistol over. We're gonna move the M1911 and its auto magazines into the trash bag. Took us months and we only got like 5 gifts. Yeah. Yeah, dude, my guy's all exhausted. Yeah, we're gonna deal with the immediate problem of inventory right now. All right, the backpack's at 13 out of 15. Shotgun is on the back. This M9 looks like it already has a magazine in it. We're gonna eject that magazine. I'm going to need this box of 9mm rounds, which I think that now I've got 3 boxes and one of them is 50 bullets. Okay, so that's great. All right, this M9 magazine. And I'm gonna drop temporarily. We're gonna place our shotgun on the ground here. We're not weighing so much. Place the shotgun shells. Right, tire iron, I'll put that on my back. All right, we're gonna insert 15 rounds of bullets. I think it was an ice cream maker. Oh yeah, was it the Ninja Freezy? If it was the Ninja Freeze, like we have used that, and my wife loves it. Guilt-free ice cream is what that is. All right, we got another M9 magazine. This one looks like it's good. We'll insert that magazine into the gun. There we go. And with that extra magazine, that gun is it holstered? No, it's in my primary. Attach, holster right. Yeah, dude, that Ninja Creamy, that's what it is, Ninja Creamy. Fantastic, we loved it. Okay, so I'm at, this tire iron weighs 1.5, the pistol's weighing like 1.2. Let's fill up the water bottles. We do not want to water down the whiskey. Let's not do that. Yeah, all right, you're gonna go play with your dad. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Frona. I'm glad to see you. Feel free to drop by at any other time. You are always welcome here. Thank you so much. I will do my best not to get bitten. Okay, 13.2. What is taking up the most amount? Well, we got our big old food thing here, food platter. Rubber hose. This whiskey's 1.5, water's 1.1, 1.6 on the ammunition. We're at 16. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Okay, I'm thinking that the Ranger jacket is weighing us down as well. All right, Ranger jacket. We will place that on the ground too. That puts us at 15.71. Our satchel here that we have containing our cigarettes. All right, we might leave the satchel, bring the painkillers. The beta blockers, bring the painkillers. Bring the cigarettes. All right, we will place our satchel on the ground as well. That puts us at 12.29. All right, these bullets for the 9mm, put them in the bandolier. All right, I'm gonna put these 5.56mm rounds in there. We are going to open up another round, another box of bullets here. All right, those bullets, place the rest of them in the bandolier. Okay, so the bandolier does hold 50. And we got 35 remaining bullets. Puts us at 11.69. Hell yes, brother. Okay. And then we still have our hatchet, screwdriver, the waters, the dehydrated sticks, the flashlight. Phenomenal. And we are exhausted. So we are going to rest on this couch and I think might be a good time to read one of these books. What are we thinking? We got maintenance. Yeah, let's read our maintenance level. This goes for 4 and 5. This is 3 and 4. Maintenance level 2. We're gonna finish reading maintenance level 2, or at least sit down and calm ourselves down. All right, and we're not super far into this book, but while we're reading that, get a better idea at our skills that we've got going on. So our light-footed is almost level 4. Nimble is about halfway to level 2. Sneaking, we are almost level 4. As strength has been creeping up, we have not really been running too much. Trapping, got to level 3. Tracking, we haven't done any. Okay, our first aid is almost level 1, so that's fantastic. That's good. Okay, and that cooking as well is level 3. So I think that we're done with the Life and Living channel. I don't think that we're getting anything else out of it. Every time that we've tuned in, the carpentry that we've received has been nil. We have received nothing. Okay, I'm gonna speed up time just a little bit here. All right, I'll let my guy calm. We're a little bit agitated. That must mean that we need a cigarette. Now, I don't think that you can smoke. Like if I took a cigarette, will he smoke it automatically? Don't think so. Nope. All right, we're a little bit peckish, so now is the time for us to lighten the load a little bit more. We're gonna eat the remainder of our meat and tomato roast. And then we will drop that on the ground. Bolts are bursting. Great. How is our health? Arm is looking good. We've got that taken care of. All right, and then the book that we were reading, page 117. All right, the empty pan. Now we're at 11 out of 12. Great. All right, well, this walkie-talkie is taking up some space. I'm gonna plop it in the satchel. Rubber hose is gonna be necessary for gas. We don't have the gas cans on us. This box of rounds, I am going to put in the satchel as well. Between the 35 bullets that we have here, the 15 that are in this magazine, plus the one in the chamber, plus the 50 here. So let's see, that puts us at 35, 85. That puts us at 101. 101 bullets in this pistol. Now the M9 is not very loud, but the shotgun is. So if our goal here is to draw out a crowd, I'm gonna go ahead and say, God, I don't know if I want to, since I got the this ammo, this box of ammo. There's a 308 rounds. Where did I put the... Where are the shotgun ammo? Empty pot. I still got it in here, maybe. Dehydrated stick. Bandolier. I got so much stuff, I just lose track of it all the time. Well, wherever the hell... Oh, it's on the ground, isn't it? Yep, it's on the ground. Okay, and if we open this box of shells, is that going to be 20? 25. All right, 25 shots with a shotgun. Doesn't seem bad. Very, very loud. We're going to go with the pistol. We're going to go with the pistol. Mind has been made up. All right, we're going to pack this up, pack it in a box. Then we will place that box back on the ground. All right, we got our dehydrated jerky sticks. We're good to go. Catch up on our water one more time. And is there any other bandages or anything? Nope. Look at that. No more moodles. No more moodles. We got oodles and moodles, bro. It is still raining. It's a rainy day over at Acorn Plaza. Our boy Frank making his way. Now there is a Molotov. I try to make Okay. We're gonna try this out. We will unlock that door. All right, now I'm going to make a Molotov cocktail out of hopefully vodka. Or if it's not vodka, let's go to the whiskey because I know we got 3 of them right here. Let's see if we do, yep, make Molotov cocktail out of vodka. Well, it is rainy, so if I light them on fire, I think the rain will work against me, but good to have that on hand. All right, we will sneak back through the woods here. Well, there's a couple of them. Gotta be careful going through the woods. And we're a little bit tired. So yeah, fighting people, pushing and shoving isn't going to be something that we really want to do right now. The adventure continues. 9 days and 4 hours in. Now, I didn't check the status of this other car, but I don't think that it was very good. I need to make sure that I'm not going to draw many people from that direction either. They blockaded the road. Yeah, see, this is trash too. All right, anything else that was on these guys? 38 special, another 38 special. Okay, there's a fossil oil van. I'm gonna go this way just a bit. The scout was in this direction. Good, see, this is why we scouts. Got a couple of friendos here. And they would have joined us. Now this looks like a cabin of some kind. All right, I'm going through the brush. This is a little bit dangerous. I have no idea what's waiting for me over here. Nothing? Okay. As long as there's not 10,000 of them. Some rotten fried shrimp. What could this possibly contain? And I'm not able to jump it? Ugh. Some dried thyme. That's about it. Okay. All right, now fossil oil is down that way. Then there's Knox Bank. Okay, I have gathered a Zed's attention. No need to fear. Right. We're leading them. Doing a couple shots. Ooh, it's lagging. It's lagging. What's happening? My game's frozen. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're gonna be sneaky. Oh, look, those Zeds are gone now. Pull them that way. There we go. And I think at this point, they should be following that gunshot trail. And we just take one big loop back around. I do remember there were a couple that were over there, so let's just make sure that we're not going to bump into anybody in the woods. Oh shit. Literally. Not a good idea to fight in the woods either. Right. All right, let's take care of this guy. Whew. We're gonna pull him this way. We'll see how that does. See if that pulls them across. All right, well, I see one lonesome stranger. Oh, okay, hang on, there's another one. If it wasn't raining, I might be more inclined to try to use the Molotov. But we'll make do. All right, so we are once again out of breath. Okay, there's two of them. So I'm gonna do my best to lose their line of sight by going through the trees. They're moving slow enough as it is. If I can break line of sight. So you keep yourself going. All right, there's our lickety split once again. All right, I think that I broke their line of sight. I think that we're good. Now, what I'm going to do with the remainder of this day, first and foremost, I am going to sit down, get my breath back, and then we are going to collect the 2 empty gas cans that we need to take to the gas station. So let's get ourselves back upstairs. All right, we'll take a rest. Did I get followed? Feel like I can hear zeds, so we'll be mindful of that. All right, what do we got in terms of bullets? 35. All right, we're gonna take our pistol here. We shot 13 rounds. Not bad. And we are a little bit tired. I think that there was some caffeine in this principal's office. Some coffee. Instant popcorn. Yeah, there's coffee. Okay, so I need a water bottle or a cup. We're gonna make ourselves some coffee. Oh, there's got to be one around here. Don't do this to me. Sugar cubes. Yeah, I'll put a little sugar packet. Sugar cubes. In the principal's office here. Dude, come on. All right, what we're doing. I move this desk. Putting it down over here. Canned evaporated milk. There's the empty mug. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Wonderful. Okay, we will... Don't need to use the water dispenser yet. Don't want to waste it. We are going to fill our empty mug. And then we will... So that, and any water outputs a hot drink. Requires a coffee machine. The fuck? Since when do you need a coffee machine? Well, that's just disappointing. The hell? Well, there is an electronics store, so... All right, well, we're going to place this coffee here. I don't want to waste it. I really don't. We can try the tea. Create a beverage from a tea bag. And then add sugar cubes. Is there a microwave anywhere in here? All right, well, they're making me... Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna move this upstairs and grab this microwave. You belong to me now. And we will boil ourselves some tea in our nice little bedroom. All right, our microwave will be right there on top of the bookshelf. Sweet. Okay, hang on. Settings. Let's do that. Set the timer. 2 minutes, I guess. And we're gonna need to smoke some cigarettes. Okay, now we should have a tea beverage. And we do. Cool, and that will reduce a little bit of our fatigue. Oh, look at that, and you can add coffee to it. Okay, well now I'm just a little bit drowsy, so that's good. All right, and those gas cans that we saw. Yeah, they're right across the street. Okay, cool. We're gonna go out the back. Ooh, what's in here? Bleach and rat poison and more bleach. Box of garbage bags, nails. Ooh, and a TV's in here. Oh my God, look, it's a fucking coffee machine. Boys! Boys and girls, we did it. Holy shit. We're going back. Time to make some coffee. Yeah, there's a lot of dead people in here and it's starting to stink. We don't want to get sick. Something we will eventually have to deal with, but alas, not right now. Okay, we are going to take this coffee machine. Place it right there. All right, we'll pick up our coffee. So it needs some water. Can't craft. Okay, so we just need... Fill my empty mug. Oh, look at that, fam. We have some cafefe. And it's already come out. It's already come out cooked. Oh, lovely. And I'll put the mug and the coffee right below it. Now we're not tired anymore. And fatigue is an important thing to manage. We are up to 173 zeds. And this is where we're going to get our gas cans, right here. There's 2 empty ones that we want to take to that gas station. And maybe, just maybe, people have already moved out of the way. And that would be great. Two empty gas cans, putting them away. Now these things get pretty heavy whenever they're full. Okay. Kind of curious to see what is this way. There's an adult education center. Wow, okay. Turning around. What is this? Cow's milk, nice. Mouse trap. Rotten Danishes. Okay, and there are a couple mugs and stuff in here. Let's just take care of these two guys. It's not that big of a deal. Come here. Come on. Great. A rotten cooked piece of cake. Nice. Look at all of the empty mugs. More office building. Is the adult education center open? It is. What are we learning today? Never trust a bathroom. Bruv, there's nothing of use in here. What is the point of the knowledge? All right, well, some nice clothes. All right, we're going inside the convenient mart. Some plonkies. Been a little bit since we've seen some plonkies, huh? These are brochures. If any one of these can teach me how to use a generator. Add a timer to a bomb. All right, we'll do that. Can I see what's over here? Map of Muldraugh. Oh, sweet. We'll read that so we can see the entirety of the town. Yeah, dude, I need to find out how to use a generator right quick because when this power goes out, we're going to be screwed. That's why gas is like so important. But like, if I have gas and I don't know how to use a generator, I'm double screwed. So I have the ability to get the gas right now because I've got the gas cans. I've got the rubber tube. But we still got a little bit to go. Okay, so this teaches us how to add that timer to a bomb. All right, we are going to read the map of Muldraugh. This shows us exactly where we are. Which that gas station is up here. But don't take my word for it. Now we can see all of Muldraugh. Yeah, so I wanted to see if I could go around. There's storage units and stuff that are right here, but we might have pulled more zeds this way. All right, there's also March Ridge. Does not hurt to see it. All right, we will move both of those maps back. It's just Diet Cola. butter chunkers bar. Some pork rinds. Lemon seltzer. Another dehydrated meat stick. I'll eat one of them. So this store's got a lot of non-perishables. So, I mean, once again, this is not going to be something that we want to spend all of our time on. And then on our way out, let's take a Plonky. We'll grab a Plonky to go. Anything in this trash? Nope. All right, what's going on in this car? Nothing in the trunk. Oh, how much did that hold? Holds 19. Ugh. Locked. Locked. Well, had we not found that coffee machine in the school, we likely would have been able to find it in here. It's a place with lamps and microwaves and toasters and all that fun stuff. Great place for us to level up our electrical. All right, was there anybody over here though? Hang on. Yep. All right, then there's Knox Bank. Well, the road seems more clear. That's good. Okay, there's a couple zeds that got pulled. Sweet. How many? Got another one crossing the street. Do we dare stay a night in the motel? I'm gonna be sneaky. Oh, look, another coffee machine. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn this light on. You can see what's going on. Flour, yeast, okay. Rubber gloves. More bowls. Butchering, fleshing tools. All right, well, we got some fresh ingredients. I am going to unlock that door. Empty saucepan, 2 empty pots. Okay. Well, there's a decent amount of stuff in there. I was expecting to find maybe some coffee or something, but did not. All right, bathroom seems good. Hacksaw, duct tape, carpentry, bleach. All right, this is going to be another exit. Doors are unlocked. But we did draw them up. Let's get an idea of what the immediate vicinity is looking like. All right, well, the good news is that I think that we were able to draw them away from the motel. Another second story. I don't trust it. Never trust it. I should be very careful. I don't know why I did that. I just ran and opened the door. Yeah. There is a... Okay, there's one in there. There's a decent chance that zeds can be in bathrooms, which is why I suggest being cautious. Always remove broken glass too before climbing through a window. All right, anything in the fridge? Nope, nothing. How's the streets looking out here? Storage units looking pretty nice. Okay. I'll eat a creamsicle, why not? Gas station should be right around the corner. So, okay, looks like we got some friends on the other side there. I am going to stick to the side that has no one. And if I need to sleep, we know that this suite over here of rooms is safe. Dude, I cannot, if I'm holding W, I feel like I right click and it wants to bring that freaking menu up. All right, administration office is that way. Let's go around. Okay, we've gathered some attention. Looks like our guy wants some cigarettes. Well, it looks like I am out of matches. Damn, okay. I need a matchbook or a lighter. Okay, we should have looked out the window and things looked okay. There is the fossil oil. Okay. Well, I think that our odds of finding a matchbook over here are pretty decent. I mean, it's a gas station after all. Look at that. We played the zombies. They didn't play us. We drew them away, and we're gonna get some gasoline out of it. Okay. We're gonna take care of the few that have seen us. We are tired again. Okay, there's another one down here. Another one up there. Okay, let's handle one at a time. Okay, now the Zed's trying to open a door. right, we will fill up these gas cans. Make sure that there's not another guy over here. Take fuel. Fill both. That's how we do it. Now things have gotten very heavy very quickly. It's okay. Okay. We're going to open the map. Pause that over here. We have now... Oh, shit. Okay, I can't do it because I left all of my stuff in the fucking hotel. Or in the school. All right, well, let's try to find... There's a leather tool roll. Nice. Let's see if we can find some cigarettes. Or matches. Oh. Damn it, that's what I wanted to avoid. Didn't know if there were more. All right, let's... go around. A little dangerous in here. Whew. Okay. Back to it. I find it hard to believe that not a single person at this gas station had cigarettes. Or matchbooks. Out of gas sign. Empty bucket. Teach me how to make a generator. No. Hard candies. Oh, look, another empty gas can. Well, three empty gas cans is better, or 3 gas cans is better than none at all. Quagga cakes. Don't know what those are. Have these been drank on the ground? They have, or they haven't. Oh, they do. Yeah, they have. What is that on the ground? Is that a wine box? It's a fruit punch. Oh, shit. Jesus. Okay, hang on. We got a couple of these guys. All right, we're going to take care of one. I don't know if these guys broke that fence today. No, they walked around. They walked around. There it goes again, see? I didn't tap it, I held it down. Okay, now there were Dude, this is frustrating me. Okay, yeah, now I'm out of breath. So I am going to try to take one more can of fuel, dump it on the ground, and we got 30 liters of gas ready to use. So I can at least put that off of my list. We have 5 more gas cans that are back home, but that's like very far for us to carry. So I've got these 2 cans. I'm gonna leave both of those there. Can I put one of these gas cans in the backpack? Cannot. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hang on. We got another guy here. We got 2 of them. You're down. Yeah, we're exhausted. Oof. Oofta. Well, I'm gonna be a little bit smart, and I'm gonna go to the house that's right here. Anybody in here? Aside from the dead guy? Yes. Yes, there is. There's 2 of them. Well, sneaking in here and eating your ice cream sandwiches. And it looks like we've got an empty copper kettle on top if we were to make more tea. All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to drop the gasoline. We're gonna place it on the ground. I'm going to sit in this armchair until I am rested enough that I can kill the 2 that are in the bathroom, and then I'm going to fall asleep. I'll probably drag this other body into the bathroom, and then I will sleep in this bed. Oh, Jesus, Jesse, it is well past your bedtime. I refuse. Dude, I cannot. There we go. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Very bloody room. And we're gonna move this body, move him to the bathroom. Oh, there's somebody at a window. Fuck me. Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay. And it looks like there's a basement too. Come here. Jesus. All right, not going well. Not going well. Not worth losing my life over a gas can. Not doing it. Okay. Hotel is probably the best place to sleep. Yeah, no, I was thinking about that, Richard. I was like, do I commit to it or do I just walk back at this point? And I think I'm leaning toward just finishing the night in the school. I'll come back. Yeah, that was a pretty sketchy situation. I need to get my matchbooks too. All right, is there a car there? Yeah. Well, the good news, I mean, is that we got the 3 gas cans. So I'm gonna mark that on the map the moment that we get back. Back to my place of living that has no front door or side door, but has a secret upstairs. That was some sketchy shit. Okay, now where are my cigarettes? Matchbook, that's what I needed. I needed these 2. All right, we'll take the edge off. And then we will take on the day. Get this light turned off here. Okay, so, and I also need my pens. God damn, I need to stand in front of my... It's too dark to read. You know what? I'll deal with it tomorrow. I'll update the map tomorrow. there we go. Just shy of day 10 now. I've woken up in a panic. I had a nightmare, I guess. All right. All of the stuff that I carried in my satchel. I will smoke another cigarette here. Okay, and then, oh no, all of my ham slices. The ham slices, fam. They're rotten. Well, if there's a garbage can, I can throw it in there. I'll just leave my rotten ham outside on the rooftop. People be like, what are all these little spots out here? Oh, that's just my rotten ham. Start our day off right with a plonky. All right, we got 8.6 out of 15 here. And I'm going to start my day strong with a coffee. Let's get our on the ground. Yep. Okay. Let's brew ourselves some coffee here. And with our coffee, we'll add a sugar packet. Ooh, and I'm carrying the mug. Let me put that back. Okay. Oh yeah, shit. And I'm gonna grab my... Should I grab the satchel? Let's see if I wear this. I'm gonna be over... weighed down just a little bit. I'm gonna start putting a couple things on the ground. Extra ammunition, these rounds, premium walkie-talkie I'm gonna put on the ground. I don't need both of these pens. Okay, where does this put me at? 14 out of 12. I put this Molotov cocktail away. 13.1 out of 12. 11. All right, we'll put the sugar cubes in the satchel. 11.42 out of 12 while holding the pistol. Dude, my guy really needs more cigarettes? Son of a bitch. We are going to move, we're going to remove this. And all of these zeds are out of the way. There seemed to be a couple on the outskirts. Oops, I removed my arrow. Okay, and then we've got 2 gas cans. Let's throw our symbol down there, and there. All right, so we got 2 full gas cans. Shrink that down. And then we got 1 full gas can in that house. Right, well, we've got the gas cans. Next immediate situation that we need, let's take a look at our main objectives. So we have found gas cans, found an axe. We need to find a car. We're gonna remove a couple of these. Prep for the helicopter event. We still need to learn to use a Jenny. Got the backpack. Okay. Well, the other gas station is on the other side of Muldraugh, but we need to learn to use a generator. We need to get our medical supplies, and we need to find a car. There are several candidates for cars out there in the world, but we just need to go find them. This storage unit is also a great place for us to go scavenging. So let's take a look really quick. We do have a hatchet on hand. Okay. And a screwdriver. Just in terms of removing things. Yeah, okay. I think that should be fine. All right, let's see what kind of fun situation we can get ourselves into. Tire iron. How much did this car have? 23. Alcohol wipes. We will always take those. Yeah, okay, so we got some lovely little homes in this neighborhood, but we're gonna walk down this road and we're gonna take ourselves to that storage unit. Storage unit is also always a good candidate for an interim nomadic base location. But I am namely after a sledgehammer. I need a sledgehammer. More garbages. And we're going to see if we can learn to make a generator. Extra small parcel. South Louisville. Man, this place is a mess. Nothing on the TV. Okay, there's a couple guys down there. A burnt pork chop. Baking soda. More sleeping pills. main gate should be over here. With a lot of friends nearby. Okay. Well, let's see if we can hop this. Yeah, we can. Okay. We're going to unpack a water bottle. Oh! How? The door was unlocked. I don't understand. Well, that definitely drew attention. All right, we're going to take some beta blockers. Are you shitting me? Okay. Hang on. Grabbing the hatchet. I broke a tire iron. With the alarms. Well, that's an odd place for a car. Found a random freezer with calipers in here. Medium handle. Looks like a belt. In here, somebody break this glass? No. Well, what a lovely home. Is there anyone here? There's a bucket hat. I'm just glad I was able to jump that fence again, man. That would have been shitty to be stuck in there. Fruit jam. Ooh. An empty pan. Bunch of canned food. Okay. Nothing in the freezer here. Like a Rick Grimes character over there. Now, what is this car doing? This just looks too good to be true. No, this car looks like shit, actually. Well, there's a screwdriver. Okay. We're going to keep checking mailboxes. Taco del Pancho. The Brandenburg Fire Department. Ooh, what is this? Bunch of guys wearing red. Shit go down when your favorite sports team was playing? Oh, there's like 5 of you. 4 of them? Okay. Well, meet me at the Taco de Pancho. Just the slowest creepy crawlies. All right, you're dead. And you're dead. What we got? Key to the residence. All something will burn. What does that say? All hatred will burn in hell. There's no room for the haters, I guess. These guys had one like big powwow at the end of their life, it looks like. Another key to the residence. What you guys got in here? Got one more friend, it looks like. Everybody was just having fun. The hell? She like ragdolled. That was weird. All right, well, I'm eating these chips and drinking a ginger ale. Because desperate times call for desperate measures. Make a can pipe. What would that do? You smoke out of it or something? Packet full of tobacco? Okay, so there's a mutton, pack of hot dogs. Now, is this a church? The First Baptist Chapel. Now, these look like big homes. Businesses. What is in here? Oh, it's so unlocked. Metal bandsaw. It's for cutting metal sheets. Now that gives you a tire piece and scrap metal. Cool. Okay, carpentry, blacksmithing. Medieval blacksmithing teaches construct smelting furnace and a blast furnace. Well, you know what, dude? Hell to the yeah, let's learn about that. The more that we can prep ourselves for the long-term survival here, the better. So that's the thing that sucks is if you don't have the recipes. I mean, you have to have the level if you don't have the recipes. Okay. Once that finishes up, mechanics 2, how vehicle engines work. Ooh, look, another hatchet and a club hammer. Sweet. Well, now we know how to construct a smelting furnace and a blast furnace. But how does that, in terms of building? And that one, it taught us, it said blast furnace, construct smelting furnace. Well, if it's not under building, is it under craft? Nope. Carve 12 small handles. All right, well, I might as well take the worn hatchet, equip it in my primary, and then take the other hatchet. So let's first off, let's drop this tire iron that's broken. Let's put the bandana on our face, drop the empty pop can, place that other hatchet in here. Gonna smoke a cigarette. Then we will see what is going on in the church. And I should handle the on edge. There we go. No one's standing in the pulpit. No one's out there praising Jesus in the apocalypse, I guess. Distillery. There's our light-footed. Sneaking and light-footed are both level 4 now. Oh, look at that. Look at that van. That looks like a good candidate. Check the seats. Ooh, a skeleton Halloween mask. Key is in the ignition of this car. Well, I've got 3 cans of gas. 0% remaining. I mean, overall, this is a workable car. In the trunk. Ratchet, beer, and a sack. Okay. Yeah, these are the big homes. What's going on over here? Let's take a look at this. Please. There's a wood shop. Leather gloves, wood saw. Sold 80. There's 7 planks of wood. Circular saw blade. I think that you can take that. Yeah, and you cut it in half. A saw blade cudgel. A large saw blade handle. Damn, dude. This looks like a nice car, too. It's got a little bit of gas and everything. Okay, well, we have a functional car there. It's not the car of choice, but it will get us where we need to go in terms of going farther. Ooh, okay. Let's lure this friend. Out into the yard. What do you want? One swing and he's dead. Hey, Woodcraft episode 7, exposure survival. Yeah, you know what? We'll take a look at them. We'll look. First aid 2. Hey, these guys got a coffee machine too. Anyone else in the front yard? No, I'm not liking it. Not looking like it. Ooh, they got like, oh, and they got an antique stove. Okay. Okay. And a drum set, dude. Look at that. That's pretty sick. Sad I can't play it. What's going on there? Processed cheese, ground beef. We got fries. This is nice. Nice little place. Pillow. Place that item right there. It looks like a trunk that might have guns in it. Oh, a crowbar. New knee pads. I will take the crowbar. All right, that means that I can swap out the worn hatchet. Put that in the backpack as well. I'm gonna take the pistol and I'm gonna put it in the backpack. And take 2 of the water bottles, put them in the backpack. Okay. This is a nice house. It's got some really important amenities. All right, in terms of look, okay, so there is a full whiskey bottle in here. We've got canned peaches, empty bowl, aluminum foil, a rotten mutton chop, some scrap copper, agriculture 2. Let's see if we can put in exposure survival 3. Can we learn anything? I'm Dean and we're going back to nature. You're a million miles from civilization, right? You've got a camp. You've got a water supply. But you're in for the long haul. Let's Robinson Crusoe, right? Time to farm. You won't get anywhere without seeds, so find them. Take a trowel, dig some earth, then sow seeds, and then water them. Keep them watered, don't trample them. And watch the sky. You're at the mercy of the elements here. Who doesn't like a carrot, eh? Until next time, guys. Well, it looks like our weight is settled at 83. right, we are going to pop that disc or that VHS tape out. And let's take a look at putting in Woodcraft episode 7. Y'all are watching Woodcraft, your one-stop shop for home improvement. This show is a real special one. It's for the ladies. In my experience, ladies love stairs. They're smiling when they go up them. Pretty sure we already watched this one, huh? And they're smiling more when they come back down. Ba-dum-tsh. Yeehaw. So what do we need? 15 planks, 15 nails, and an AD advanced knowledge of carpentry. Bang, bang. Gonna need some more over here. Bang, bang. Oh, what goes good at the top of a flight of stairs? A table with a drawer in it, right? That make you yeehaw? Makes me yeehaw anyways. A lady could keep her valuables in it. Maybe a Bible, maybe a gun. 5 planks, 4 nails, go. Bang, bang. That's enough for this week, huh? If you're wanting more, I'll be upstairs. Till next time. Woodcraft. Yeah, that didn't give us any additional carpentry skill. Gonna have to do that on our own. Okay, well, I do like this. I like this location. That's safe, we know that. Let's take a look at the surrounding homes, see if we can figure out if anybody knows how to use a generator. Modern blacksmithing at home. Teaches simple forge and construct an advanced forge. Hang on. Make sure I'm not putting myself at risk here. There's 2 of them. All right, I'm gonna read this in the middle of the street. So I'm weighing my options. If we need to go further, we are probably going to take one of those gas cans, fill up that shitty car that is down south, and then use that to enhance our mobility. So, I mean, we've effectively found the car. It's not the best car. It's not our end game car by any means, but it is a car. Man, this slow reader trait, it really is slow. Okay, we're almost done. Almost done with our modern blacksmithing. Simple forge and advanced forge we are now going to be able to make. Thank you, knowledge. Now, where did those 2 zeds go? Would like to know. Anyone home? This also looks like an outstanding house. Okay, so far I'm not seeing anybody. Anyone in the back? Nope. Oh shit, is that a generator? Appliance. It is. It's a blue generator. Okay, so we found a generator. And I think we already have a generator at our house. So this generator right here, we're gonna mark it on a map. I hear a television on. Come on. God damn, Frank, you're not the world's best thief, I'll tell you that. This is like every fucking window. I knew it. Dude, we are one with the alarms today, I'll tell you that. Well, there's no one across the street, so that's good. Okay. So there are a couple people coming from across the street here. Like the drip dude, looking like a hardened survivor. Thank you. Thanks, John. Welcome back. Yeah, this is like the third house alarm this episode, man. I have got to figure that out. When couldn't open any of the windows, and they're standing by the blue Jenny now, so that's great. Okay, looks like we are attracting a friend. Let's go downstairs. All right, we're gonna go round. Okay, so the street's clear. I'm gonna step back for a bit, see what we got to work with here. Because I kind of got to reassess the situation now that everyone's moving. At least you know there isn't too many Zeds around. Not in this immediate area. I'm not sure if you caught the beginning of the stream. We took a gun and went out and got ourselves access to the gas station. There were a lot of Zeds over there, so I went out into the surrounding forest and started popping off, try to get their attention. So the Zeds have moved probably 2 or 3 times in the last episode. All right. Putting the crowbar to good use now. And we did find a shotgun. Ooh, cologne. Yeah, we found a shotgun. We haven't used that yet. We decided to go with the M9. How did you turn off the UI? The native way to do it, if you haven't rebound it, is pressing the V key. I have mine rebound to like my side mouse button that I have. But yeah, press V as in Victor. Ooh, here's another one. Yeah, just turning off the UI elements definitely helps me make sure that I can see everybody that's around. Also helps me get some screenshots and stuff when I go back and edit. Speaking of edits, there's been a couple of shorts that I've released. If you haven't checked those out, feel free to take a look after this. Frank Fultz Chronicles. Just try to distill some of the better moments, things that we've been surviving through, because I know not everybody has all the time in the world to sit down and watch 3 hours worth of content. Oh, look at that. Yep, and we're out of breath once again. I hope that nobody went inside that house. That one, yeah, they definitely did. And look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're still trickling, so I'm gonna go this way. Okay, well, I thought I was gonna open that, but I guess we'll just hop it. Frank, you are killing me, bro. My dude can't open any windows. There we go. Need to make sure nobody's in here. The mildest saloon in the West. Is that about Coalfield? I'm still not over that. The biggest disappoint so far were those loot tables. Empty hot water bottle. A water bottle that's supposed to hold hot things? I'm hearing my cat meow. I think she wants out. Let's eat some grapes. All right, we're gonna need to smoke a cigarette again. Got some plain chips, canned fruit cocktail, dry cat food. Must be used in a recipe to be eaten. They're like, you're not allowed to to just eat that plain. Empty jar. Cutting board. Kind of catch our breath here. Yeah, and the other thing that we have not found yet is a freaking med kit, man. I went into Cortman Medical and they had no med kits in the med kit place. Imagine stew with cat food. That's no bueno. Let's smoke a cigarette while we're at it. We did find an ammo bandolier, and we've put our 9mm ammo in there. And we've got a lot of stuff for our pistol. So, but we're not well adept at shooting. I wouldn't recommend that we go that route yet. Cigarette pack. There's another one in my main inventory. We are almost out of cigarettes. But we've had our moodles under control. And we're at 83 weight. How many zeds now? 204 on day 10. What was in here? Nothing. All right, let me take a look at my map. We found a map of Muldraugh. So we're gonna add a little note here. House alarm. Yeah, so we had a house alarm go off there. I think that we had... Yeah, we had another alarm. Switch this over here. We had a storage alarm go off. Can I rotate that? Yeah. Yeah, so the storage alarm went off. We got away from it. Yeah, the house alarm. What was the other one? I think that there was a car or something. All I know is that there was a lot of alarms this episode. Well, the good news is that house alarm probably moved everybody that came to the storage units after the storage alarm went off. We also got our light-footed and our sneaking up to level 4 now. Time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. Or as I always used to say, just for the fun of it, time to kick gum and chew ass, and I'm all out of gum. Is this car any better? Another matchbook. Always down for the matchbook. Yo, more cigarettes. Okay. Oh, and this has a key in the ignition. All right. How we talking? What are we talking gas-wise? Is there anything already in here? 0% remaining. This is a good car. Okay. Well, we're taking the keys out of the ignition. All right, we're going to mark this on the map. So we have functional car plus keys. Yep, and then there should be another car that... Oh, hang on. Gotta get out of here. Anyone on the other side? I'd hate to be lured by one zombie into like 7. All right, how is this house? Please don't be an alarm. Woo, okay, no alarm on that one. Nothing in the fridge. All right, we got pots, spaghetti bolognese. Yeah, my cat wants out of my office, I think. Another shovel. And a gardening trowel, okay. Box of screws, fiberglass tape, a metalworking punch, 2 rubber hoses. All right, there's another Zed. Let's get out here. I hear someone. Yeah, there you are, you old bastard. All right. Nimble is almost level 2. All right, let me pause this one moment. Let me let my cat out of my office. Right, cat 1. Cat 1 is out of the office. Okay, Oakley Dokley. Let's see. I had one last piece. Oh, there's another one. I got friends in my neighborhood. Let's take these guys out. Stop touching my window. Okay, is there anybody else? Anyone else? Yes. Yes, there is. Oh, look at another basement. Okay, well, I can't open the door. And I can't it won't let me disassemble it without a ball peen hammer. Okay, hang on. I could have swore that there was a hammer in one of these. That's not the end of the world. Is there a hammer in here? Lug wrench, oxygen tank, welder's mask, steel bar. All right, so there's some stuff in here. I think, yeah, there was like pot, meat cleaver. Nothing too cray. And looks like nobody's living here anymore. If there's an alarm, I'm gonna be pissed. No alarm. Welcome to the Circus of Value. There's nothing here. 10 points if you know that reference. Yep, just a boring old house. Okay. That was weird. My guy just paused. All right. Well, we can go collect that gas can, bring it back to this car, and then we know that we are kind of set for moving and driving. We found a generator. We already have 2 other gas cans primed and ready to go at the gas station. So if I can fill up this car 100%, I got 5 other gas cans that are right next to Cortman Medical. I feel like we're on like the outskirts here. And I think, okay, there's 3 of them. Yep, gas cans down this way. Praise be to the scouting missions. Okay, there's 3 of them. Trying to put this crowbar to good use. 1 down. 2 down. Three down. Okay, so if we go through this way, pop through the side, there's the house that I dropped a gas can in, where I almost met my demise when a couple of these guys flooded through. So we'll clear the street. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, our guy's getting fatigued. Oh, look, and a nice truck too. Man, that truck looks real nice. I wish I had it. All right, we're cutting through. And there was that mysterious vehicle. Oh! God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the path less traveled. I'm going to whoop some ass over here, sit on the couch, and rest until I'm not fatigued. Because there it is. Oh my God, I can't win, dude. There's 3 of them, 4 of them. Fuck. All right, well, I'm gonna manage what I can, how I can. Gotta go the good old-fashioned route of getting him to hop the fence. Okay, I don't got anyone coming behind me. Come on, bruh. Another one down. Okay. We get them all? Oh my God. Okay, there's 2 more. We're at 223. Still says, it says my bare hands are my favorite, but I don't think that that's true. Oh my God. This is getting progressively more dangerous. One, 2 behind me. Okay. 2 in front. See if I get one of them's attention. It's getting a bit stinky. Could you walk a little faster? Okay. Just got a nice little pile of Zombros that I've collected. That guy almost got me with his on the ground thing that he do. Okay. Can I be at peace now? I just want to sit on a sofa. Sweet Jesus, we're resting. Okay. Wow, our agriculture is already almost level 3. That must have been from watching the television. Yeah, and we got our XP boost. I don't think that we had read any of the books yet, though. But we are well established, and we've got many more books in the school that we have to read. Let's fill up our water. And I think that there is some decent food in here. I lied. Food is a myth. Okay, there's canned chilies. I'll open and eat it. The guy is like standing in the countertop. Sometimes I do that too whenever I eat canned chili. All right, and we have empty, puts us at 12. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Smoke a cigarette. Yeah, I did have a Molotov cocktail. I have not put to use yet. backpack is pretty full. We are right at the precipice. We're at 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 zeds stand between me and my gas can. Six, 7, 8. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I know that this other side is safe. All right, well, we're going to knock these guys out, see if I can get this gas can back to that car, and then I think that that might be... Ooh, what is this? Is this... Tell me that that's... Is that a machete or a long knife? Hang on. It's a hunting knife. Can't go wrong having a hunting knife on you. Yeah, so I'm going to try to clear the rest of these guys, get my gas can, my lonely gas can. Oh, okay, I got one. Sweet. And then I'm going to fill that car up with gas, and then that sets us up for the next stream. The next stream is going to be us taking that car back to the gas station, filling it all the way up, and then we will be reclaiming the 5 unused gas cans that sit right next door to Cortman Medical and taking them to the gas station and filling all of them up. We should also likely move that generator to this gas station. I would like to get their attention.
Hey. Psst. Hey.
Psst. My goodness. Okay, they... Anyone? Don't mind me as I just hop this back and forth. You gonna jump? All right, here comes another one. Got him. Easy. Yeah, and there's the gas station, literally right there with the 2 gas cans. You can see it. All right, other gas can was in the house. Yeah, it's a bloody mess in here. Don't ask about it. More matches. All right, let's carry this gas can back. And I'm also pleased to say that the stream this time has been stable. I'm thinking about contacting my internet service provider because I was getting a little bit fed up with the drop in quality. Can't have that happening. Now, if I hop this fence, is it going to drop the can? It didn't? Oh, thank God. Okay, come on, bro. This has been one giant game of maneuver around the zeds today. Oh my God. Fucking. Can't get away from him. Yeah, it's okay. I'll wait. Jesus. Okay, hang on. I'm so grateful that I have not been bit by that yet. That is one of my weaknesses. Oh my God, dude, there's more of them. Fuck this shit. All right. Okay, I'm gonna try to follow me all the way here. 234. 234. That one is still trying to follow me. Make sure you got your rubber tubes, fam. Otherwise, you ain't gonna be able to be adding gas, taking gas. All right, empty gas can goes right there. All right, let me get in this car. Gotta update this map. We have now retrieved that gas can. There are 2 gas cans right there. But yeah, literally we go down this road, bam, and then we can fill up. We gotta get ourselves back to these 5 gas cans, right? So we're gonna edit this marking. Okay. There's there is a ball peen hammer there. Okay. And I needed that for, what was it that I needed it for? I was gonna disassemble the door. Let's see if I can do that real quick. There is nothing in here. I guess I'll opt for a dehydrated meat stick. Now, one Zed didn't find his way all the way to me. God damn, if I could get it around my car. All right, we're disassembling the door. All right, I gotta make sure nobody is coming behind me now. Ooh. Got a nice basement here. I guess we just like to be in the basements that have a bunch of paint. right, well, dude, yeah, we got another great place. Sad that we had to destroy the door. But I think that we can call it. I'm gonna eat this fudgy pop. All right, my friends. Well, it has been one heck of a stream today. A bunch of different alarms. We got to fire off some rounds of ammunition, and we found ourselves a car. All in all, I think we have, what is it, 8 gas cans? 8 gas cans, and we got there before the power ran out, at least for 3 out of the 8. So, outlining what we're going to do next time, right? Operation, we'll say, what do we want to call this? Whoop, I hit sticky keys. I hit shift too many times. Operation Gaslight. We'll do that. All right, drive new vehicle to gas station. That is one of the things that we are going to be doing. And we will fill car, not cat, fill car to full. We will drive back to safe house. Or actually, before we drive back to the safe house, put that at the bottom there. We are going to retrieve 5 cans next to Cortman Medical. Let me move this other marking. We will fill all 8 cans at gas station. We will need to retrieve our books from the school. All right, so this is what our next operation here is going to look like. We're just for making fun of it, we're calling it Operation Gaslight. But we are going to be driving that new vehicle to the gas station. We will fill the car to full, retrieve 5 cans next to Cortman Medical, come back to the gas station, fill all of those gas cans. Then we are going to be driving our way back to the elementary school to retrieve all of the knowledge that we have acquired there and either sit there and read it. We can read it there if we want, or we can take our car back to our primary safe house where we had originally begun. What the hell? I just moved. I think Jenny number 2 is over here. Right there. Yeah, I accidentally grabbed that. That was my bad. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing that we need to do. We're going to move. All right. And before we go to that gas station, primary on the list is going to be pick up Blue Jenny. Before we fill our car up, we will drop off Blue Jenny at gas station. Oh my God, and I didn't click the button. Okay. Drop off Blue Jenny at gas station. There we go. Move it. And that goes down. All right, we have our immediate goals for the next stream that are going to work in our favor toward our long-term survival. So let's review these before we wrap it up. Our Operation Gaslight, we will pick up that blue Jenny. We will drive the new vehicle to the gas station. We will drop off the blue Jenny at the gas station, fill the car to full, retrieve the 5 cans from Courtney Medical, fill all of them at the gas station, leaving us with 8 cans of gas. Then we will retrieve our books from the school, and we can drive back to the safe house if we so choose. But number one thing, right? Number one immediate goal, learn to use a generator. Is that too big? Doesn't like all of the exclamation points. Okay, we'll go with 2. All right, our number one immediate goal though is going to be to learn to use a generator. Our long-term goals, bringing it back to that, we will be driving back to Echo Creek to establish Camp Fultz once more. We will be leveling up our foraging. Hey, and we did find a shotgun and ammo. So I can go ahead and mark that. We have not found a sledgehammer quite yet. We will kill our thousand zombies once more. We did find a car. Yep, so we need to learn to use a Jenny, get our medical supplies. But we are doing absolutely fantastic. 8:30 p.m. We are 10 days and 10 hours in with 234 Zeds killed. So I just want to take an opportunity and say thank you to every single person that has joined in on the streams and the VODs. I really hope that you have been enjoying the content. Looks like from the chats I've been receiving today that people really are. So thank you for being a member of this channel and being a part of Frank Fultz's journey. I'm looking forward to doing some more content here in the near future that's different from Project Zomboid. For those that you hadn't heard, we are going to try to be doing a Life is Strange playthrough. My wife wants to join in on that. She'll be part of the commentary. She's been trying to get me to play that for a while. And I've also been thinking about doing Stalker Gamma or The Long Dark as well, because those are games that I am not adept at and have no formal training like Project Zomboid. So with that, I will leave you guys with the outro music. I hope that you enjoy it. I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.